Hello and welcome to our Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition Let's Play. This is episode 3, guys, and we are on the first floor of the Mortuary, and we are being approached by a Dustman guard. He's stern looking and has black robes, and he asks us to state our business. Let's try to lean in as if to whisper something to him, and then snap his neck. You are not fast enough, and the Dustman dodges as you lunge for him. Taking a step back, he clasps his hands together sharply 3 times. In response, a great iron bell starts tolling through the mortuary. I hope you have made peace with your gods, Dustman. Yeah, so welcome to this episode, guys. Welcome. And I hope you guys are alright. I will have to remind you about something. If you watch this, consider leaving a like. And maybe even a subscription. Let's dump some more stuff to Mort. Our inventory is strangely full from picking up rubbish of varying kinds. But these guys have copper, so that's good. Okay, so that was an alarm. That's a bit alarming. Also, we did find the mortuary key, which is good. So let's see, we're gonna face some guys now, I'm afraid. But that is actually not bad. We have spent 2 episodes talking to people, and I guess it's time to face the action. Let's see, let's not talk to those guys though. Let's see. We should go around a little bit here and just sort of get a feel for this place. I think I like those metal tapestries. Zombie worker, I'm your pal, mate. Are you angry with me? What did he have? Ooh, Tome of Bone and Ash. This worn, leather-bound tome lists diagrams and charts detailing several minor wards and enchantments. There are numerous drawings of skeletons, bones, and the manner in which they may be preserved over time. Of particular interest is the section regarding guardians. Apparently, the Dustmen animate corpses of fallen giants to serve as guardians for the mortuary. To make them even deadlier, armoring enchantments are woven into their breastplates to help shield them from attacks. The book is much too complex for you to absorb all at once, but it looks as if you could refer to certain sections when the need arises. I don't actually know that I can do anything with this thing. I can't equip it. Because I think those guys that we saw and fled from are probably those guardians. Maybe the book will help us against them somehow. Yeah, we can do with the cloth charm. So, what we're doing here now is, because we do have a way out, and it is from this floor. We found the crooked finger in the previous episode. What we're doing as well is we're just checking out that there's anything else we need to do. I know that there is another thing we need to do, so don't worry about it. We're gonna go and talk to a very special lady friend of ours. But this is the exit. So, what is this? The plaque on this beer says, "Here lies Deionarra." Deionarra. Yep, and here she is, Deionarra. You see a strikingly beautiful, ghostly form before you. Her arms are crossed and her eyes are closed. She has a long, flowing hair, and her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly, and her eyes flicker. Wait.
You! What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you. my love.
My love? Do I know you? The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? The ghost stretches out her arms. Think. Her voice becomes desperate again. The name Deionarra must evoke some memory within you. I think I feel a stirring of memory. Tell me more. Perhaps your words shall chase the shadow from my mind, Deionarra. Oh, at last! The fates have shown mercy. Even death cannot chase me from your mind, my love. Do you not see? Your memories shall return. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall. Do you know who I am? You are the one both blessed and cursed, my love, and you are one who is never far from my thoughts and heart. Now come on, Deionarra, you can give me some straight answers and not go, you know, all ghostly on my bum. Blessed and cursed, what do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you. Gee, thanks, mate. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? I'm still trying to get my bearings, actually. What else can you tell me about myself? I know that you once claimed you loved me, and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believed that, never knowing the truth of who you were. What you were. And what am I? I cannot. She suddenly freezes and she speaks slowly, carefully, as if her voice frightens her. The truth is this. You are one who dies many deaths. These deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal, and in your hand lies the spark of life and death. Those that die near you carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth. As Deionarra speaks the words, a crawling sensation wells up in the back of your skull. You suddenly feel compelled to look at your hands. As you lift it up, and look at it, you can see the blood coursing sluggishly through your arm, pouring into your muscles and in turn giving strength to your bones.
Updated my journal.
And you know Deionarra is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from a body and bring it forth. The thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. So we remember how to raise others from the dead. To access this ability, select Special Abilities button in the quick menu. So we can use this on party members. Only, I think. I had other questions. What is it you wish to know? Who are you? The spirit makes us... okay. This is what we asked before. I thought we could ask her more things. Nothing now. And what is it your sight sees that I do not? Time itself relaxes its hold as the chill of oblivion slowly claims us, my love. Glimpses of things yet to come swarm across my vision. I see you, my love. I see you as you are now, and... Deionarra grows quiet. Why are you suddenly silent? As you're ranting tired, you know. I'm not gonna say that. What is it? What do you see? I see what lies ahead for you. It ripples through the plains, stemming outwards from this point. Shall I speak of what I see? Tell me. First, I require a promise. Promise you will return, that you will find some means to save me or join me. I find it hard to believe that you would blackmail me. That is funny. Let's see. How about I will do what I can? That's nice and non-committant, isn't it? Deionarra stiffens. She looks as if she was about to say something, then sighs in defeat. Very well, my love. As before, I shall have to place my trust in you. She closes her eyes.
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time. You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the planes. You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive, and be immortal no longer.
Destroy what keeps me alive?
I know that you must die, while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You were not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
Updated my journal.
I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and memories. You claim you have lost your memory. Perhaps it is a side effect of countless deaths. If so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. You shall truly be doomed. Countless deaths. How long has this been going on? I do not truly know, except that it has gone on long enough. Farewell, Deionarra.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
She smiles, but there is only sadness in it. She closes her eyes, and within a ethereal whisper, she fades. And Mort says, "You back with me, Chief? You kinda drifted out of me there." "No, I'm fine. Do you know who that spirit was?" Spirit? That spectre I was talking to, the woman. You were rattling your bone box with some woman? Where?" Mort looks around, excited. "What does she look like?" "She was right on top of the beer. Did you not see her?" "Hey, no. You just kind of drifted out for a bit there. Just stood there, statue-like. I was a little worried you'd gone addled on me again." No, I'm fine. I think
I feel
let's move
stronger.
on. And we leveled up. Let's have a look at that. But let's first leave the mortuary. Well, that looked like Dementors from Harry Potter, that did. We are in a catacomb of some sort. This sarcophagus appeared to have been here for centuries. There is no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone. But yeah, we leveled up, so let's have a look. Well, let's have a look. So, we are level 3 fighter. We can level up to become level 4, actually. I think I remember that this is a game where you have to sort of reload a couple of times to get some decent hit points. We currently have 21, so we would be looking at, of course we are a fighter, around 30 to be satisfied. Okay, 10 hit points gained, 1 characteristic point gained. And our fighting skill has improved, and our saving throws have improved. Characteristic points. So, we are going dexterity here. First of all, a couple of points. And then we're going to go constitution, and I think that's about it, as far as I know for now. So now we have 31 hit points. Are considerably tougher, and that's all fine.
Done.
What is this? Coppers and Penn's note. Let's read Penn's note, shall we? This note has been written with remarkable penmanship upon the finest parchment. Well, his name is Penn. Vaxis, if you are reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed in your task and have been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that our little disguise idea was ridiculous. Your little disguise idea, even. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The Dustmen may be deluded, but they are not fools. And they will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. Retribution for our intrusion. I've left you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in Ragpicker's Square. The Dustmen will be unwilling to look for you there. Once you have secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Farrod is getting these bodies he's delivering to the Mortuary. It is apparently causing the Dustmen a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that stone-faced Dustmen at the Gathering Dust Bar initiate Emmerich. Well, the reports are that stone-faced Dustman at the Gathering Dust Bar, initiate Emmerich, I think the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and mark Farrod's movements. See if you can find out how far along he is and hinder his efforts until we know more about Farrod's activities. I don't want Emmerich finding out something before we do. Sorry for the reading skills there. It's a bit of a mouthful, that sentence. Let's see, we can go out this way. Sigil, the city of portals. And here we are in the hive, surrounded by hive dwellers. There's a hive tug. Let's have a chat to some of these fellas, shall we? The man's eyes go wide and the blood drains from his face. Powers above and below. They say you'd come back, but I didn't believe him. He suddenly turns to flee. Try and grab him.
All right.
Wow. Okay. He didn't like us much. Many folks come to remember the dead at the Dustman Memorial. There's a Dustman there who can put someone's name on the memorial for you, or tell you if someone you're looking for has died. Well, that's fairly interesting. And who are these fellows? These are the Dabu. Let's have a chat with one of them, shall we? You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair. Its skin has a greenish cast and a pair of goat horns protrudes from its forehead. It's dressed in a long flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. The creature turns to face you, and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them, and they just hover there. Oh, for the power's sake! Piking Dabu, what's wrong? He's a Dabu. They speak in rebuses. These annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what he's saying, then we better find a native or some other way of communicating with him, if we want to. An annoying bunch. My bet, they can speak, but they just rather piss everyone off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. What's a Dabu? Chant is that they're janitors for the Lady of Pain. They float around breaking, fixing, and patching up Sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies, mort size. You can't swat them though, or the lady gets upset. Lady of Pain, who's that? She runs this city. You'll know if you see her. She's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant, and she floats off the ground, just like these guys. Mort nods at the Dabu, who is looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice, run. The Dabu waits patiently, its hands tucked into its sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above its head. Then they vanish, and a question mark appears. Let's have a look. Try and strike up a conversation. See if you can translate what the Dabu is saying. Whoa! 1000 experience. You ask the Naboo several questions, trying to get a feel for the revises that appear above its head. It's extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get the hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Just wanted to brush on my revises. Maybe you can help me. The Naboo waits. Who are you? The Naboo inclines its head slightly, and a stream of symbols appear above his head. I am Naboo. I had another question for you. What are you doing? A batch of symbols appear above the Naboo's head. I attend to my duties. I had another question for you. Can you tell me about the Lady of Pain? A lone symbol appears above the Naboo's head. This one shows a metallic female mask, with blades coming out of the sides. Just looking at the ghostly image makes you uncomfortable. That's all I wanted to know. Farewell. The Naboo bows slightly. Symbols swirl around its head, then it turns away. Nice. We learned to speak Naboo. And brush up on our revises. I don't know about you guys, but when I was young, I loved revises. Yeah. I haven't really used any or...
Watch, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Casual, eh? Let's talk to a harlot, why not? You see a tired-looking woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. The odor of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered with a mask of crude makeup. She smiles as she sees you. Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love? Greetings. The woman looks cowly at you. Now you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter. Oh? What good fortune, Mort says. We probably lost what we're looking for back at your kip, miss. Maybe you can help me find what I'm missing, miss. I'm actually missing a journal, so I'm gonna say that. Hey, she seems confused. What are you about? Forget the journal. Maybe you can help me find what I'm really missing. The tone becomes more businesslike. Hey, love. Now there's the matter of a finder's fee. I see. How much? Some coppers for a glance at what you're missing, and 10 coppers to actually find what you're missing. Never mind, I'll find what I'm looking for on my own, thanks. Sorry. Chief, can you spot me some jink? It's been a long time, it has. I'm not even gonna ask how you intend to accomplish this. The woman breaks in. It's twice the cost for your mirror, or any other degenerate. Mimir? Mimir is a talking encyclopedia, sorry. That's me, Chief. Well, I see. Well, don't sweat it, Mort. From the looks of her, I'm probably saving you from dying twice. May a pox shiver your innards. You have the stink and fashion sense of a goat herd. And you're twice as ugly.
New taunts, alright.
Mort stares, hypnotized as the herd lets loose a stream of obscenities. At the end of the verbal avalanche, Mort is silent for a moment, then turns to you. Wow, Chief. Got a few more taunts for the old arsenal? Turns back to the harlot, who is catching her breath. I'm also in love. Oh dear. So, we haven't talked to the tugs, and this might be a mistake, but let's go and do it. You see a heavyset looking man. He has a stone-faced expression. Greetings. The man looks at you for a moment, grunts, then raises his hand, revealing a wicked dagger. He smiles evilly and begins twirling it in a menacing arch. Farewell. Oh, really? Oh, okay, we kind of escaped that. No, we didn't. We are now in the Alley of the Angels something something, I can't remember. So Dark Alley Shiv says, "Greetings stranger, looks like you're in the Dark Alley Shiv territory now. Looks like you got a purse that can use some lightning. You better pray it's good enough. It's got enough." Bluff, I already paid this time through. He looks off into the shadows, makes a hand motion and looks back at you. "No, you didn't. Now you're gonna die." Oh, let's fight him.
Did you see that?
Ah, he's a pansy. Whoops. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can possibly heal a bit. Ah, there we go. We can take these guys. Dark Alley Ship. Let's see what they got. Bronze rings. Hopefully we can sell some of this stuff off soon. I can't actually remember. So yeah, that was a bit of a mistake, I think, talking to that guy, and then all of a sudden we end up here. Rusty dagger. No, thank you. So, how do we get out of here? Here, we get out of here. Right, so we're back with these fellas, are we, eh? Let's kill some thugs. He's running off. We'll leave him to it. There we go.
I'm gone.
There we go. They got nothing on me. Let's bandage up. That didn't do much, but you know. We are also regenerating. Constitution in this game allows you to regenerate. Let's see, southeastern portion, and that presumably is into the tomb. Let's go up here for a bit. You can see something here, probably just depicting the Lady of Pain.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief. Who's this then? Bane the Sender. You see a heavy-set man with sharp features and a pained expression. Despite his huge frame, however, he has an effeminate look. Effeminate look about him. I have to look that up. And unlike the other residents you've seen, he looks to have bathed recently. As you approached, he looks up hopefully and calls out in a high voice, "Craddock, good sir." What? His hopeful expression dies as he studies your face. "1,000 apologies, good sir, if I have given offense." He gives a slight bow. "I'm called Bane the Sender, the third child of Dai Bane the Sender. I'm one of the many runners in the employ of the House of Senders." There's a lot of senders in that sentence. "No apology necessary, Bane. What do you want?" "1,000 apologies for troubling me with such a trivial matter, but I see Craddock, an overseer in the hive. Bane looks like he is in pain, but alas, he eludes me." He looks at you hopefully again. "Could it be that you have heard of such a man?" "I am sorry, I haven't." Bane gives a deep sigh. "I am bound to deliver a message to him, and as yet, fortune has chosen not to favor me. I might be able to find him and deliver your message for a price, or if I come across the man, I could pass along your message." Yeah, let's go for that. Bane's Bane's face lights up like a lantern. Notice that there is an S missing there. Oh, fortunate day for Bane and the House of Senders. Any assistance you can provide would be most welcome. If you can find this Craddock and pass along the message, I shall see to it that you are paid for your troubles. Alright, what's the message? Bane recites the message almost like a mantra. The shipment must be in crust by the 3rd day, or there will be a penalty. Bane frowns. I am told that Craddock will know of the shipment to which the message pertains. If I see Craddock, I will pass along the message. Is there anything you can tell me about him before I go that might help me find him? He is said to be a giant of a man, stern of features. That he is an overseer in one of the hive marketplaces. Alas, I know little else than that, good sir. I see, that's enough to go on for now. Bane bows. Thank you, sir. Should fortune favor you, and you are able to bear the message to Craddock, be so kind as to return to tell me of it. I will see to it your efforts are rewarded. Very well, thanks.
Updated my journal.
Okay. True death awaits the... what is going on? Guys?
I'm hurt.
Yeah, I know you're hurt. I feel like quoting R.E.M. here.
Damn it.
Everybody's hurt.
I'm hurt.
Aye, that's...
I'm gone.
Let's run off for a
See
bit.
that?
See if we have anything else we can heal ourselves with. Did we find needle and thread? Let's try and put that there as well. And so, do a bit of sewing here in the heat of combat.
What's up?
Damn hurt. I'm hurt. Done. Alright, I think he's fleeing. Alright.
So yeah, we might have a lot of hit points, but you know, Hive tout. Let's have a chat. This smiling middle-aged woman touts up to you and curtsies. Lo, sir, and well met. For merely a single copper common, I can offer me services as a tout. Somewheres I can point you out for you. Sure, here's a copper piece. The woman palms the coin and curtsies. This part of the hive has the gates leading to the west and south. Locations of note include the Mortuary, the Gathering Dust Bar, the Dustman Memorial, and a mausoleum. I'll also recommend you stay away from a particular alley that leads southwest. It is full of dangerous tugs. So, let's ask, where's the Gathering Dust Bar? It is in the southwest corner of this area, a dome-shaped building. Silence, cat. A dome-shaped building whose door faces southeast. The Gathering Dust, one of the safer, more quiet taverns in the Hive. So, where is the mausoleum? The mausoleum is in the northwest corner of this area. Big old square tower looking building it is. And so let's see, West Gate. More of the Hive, sir. There's a flop house there if you're tired and looking to rest. And where's the South Gate leads? Just more of the Hive, sir. There's a tattoo parlor that way and a smoldering corpse bar. A mess of full those there too. There's a whole building full of them. That's all I wish to know. So we should go down here. Because we want to go to the smoldering corpse bar. So we'll go to... Oh, I'm not running. I need to see if there's an auto-run function, because this is just annoying walking, isn't it? So, here we are in the southern part of the Hive. But guys, this is gonna have to be it for today. We have escaped the Mortuary and started taking in Sigil, City of Portals. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, leave a like, comment and share and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Alright, bye bye!